good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Liberty Flames, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Flames will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To fire. Got the quick pass. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
He wants to throw it again. Moves away as he feels pressure. Hits the seam wide open. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Missouri State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for space. It's Gray. There he goes. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. With the catch, it's Gray. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's in open space downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawrence. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The offense changing the play. Clark wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did.
Wide open spaces. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Now improvising. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Touchdown, Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
Off the play fake on first down. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7 to the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Bears will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed. There he goes! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Liberty!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Clark to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. Then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Flames look to keep this drive humming. Looking for room. It's Gray. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying to seal the edge on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Sparks. Fires left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance.
Touchdown, Missouri State! Stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Sparks. Here's a heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gray. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Mobley. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to throw, it's Vasco. He's moving out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch down the right side. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Gonna run it. It's Gray. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Try to get it to the edge. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Off play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the catch. It's Lawrence. It's a running room. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Clark wants to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man in the middle. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Clark to fire. Unloads it left. It's complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Ball's in the deep ball. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Flames. And the comeback is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Clark wants to throw. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Might be changing the route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Turning on the Jets. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wide receiver going in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Clark to fire. Quick completion on the out. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Hunt is on its way. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mobley. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Just keep slinging it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Clark wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Motion from the back. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
At the 46-yard line. Now, 4th down.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt is on its way. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass. It's Vasco. Pocket breaking down. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going up top here late in the game.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here.